Remixes. One thing I was worried about before making this list was what constitutes a remix. Does it mean only when a song is remixed from the show? Or does it include more than that? Well, I guess people have different definitions, but for the sake of including a variety of songs, I will be counting anything that uses vocal parts from the show and incorporating it into a song, though it has to use a significant amount of it. I'll talk a little bit about each song, then have you listen to a part of it. This will happen with all of the following top 7 lists as well. So let's get started. Number 7. Gently Please by Taps. Saber was actually the one to introduce me to this song, and I'm really glad he did. Taps had been under my radar for a while, but after listening to this, I knew I had to include it in something. The way he was able to make a song out of Rarity's whining was brilliant. It may only be number 7 on the list, but it's still an amazing song. Number 6. BBBFF Regret Is Forever Remix by PinkiePieSwear. I'm actually sort of astonished at how many people forgot about this song being released in 2012. PinkiePieSwear has been a staple to many fans for having some of the best vocal chop songs in the fandom, and while this one isn't quite like those other songs of his, it still has that very transy feel to it. He may not be as active recently, but we'll always remember him and continue listening to the great songs he's provided us. Number 5. Boo Hoo by Assertive Fluttershy. Okay, so as you know, Boring by Assertive Fluttershy made it on both the top 25 community voted list and Everfree's top 100. Assertive Fluttershy also made a really excellent vocal chop remix recently in December called Boo Hoo, again using a lot of Fluttershy's voice to create a really catchy melody, and personally, I like it more than Boring. Number 4. Ultimate Sweetie Belle by Alex S. Now, I'm not quite as big a fan of Alex S as some other people are, but I do still like his songs. He has some of the most well-produced content in the fandom because of the perfectionist that he is, and I really respect him for that. There were a couple of VIP mixes that he made for 2 of his previous songs in 2011, but this was the first original Pony remix that he made in quite a long time. And man, did it impress me. It's probably my favorite Pony-related song by him. Number 3. Make It Special by Foozogz. I've only recently been getting into Foozogz' music, and I've really been liking his style. There were a few others this year that he released that I really loved, but this song is one that really hit me emotionally with the way it sounds. He made it as a welcome to Season 3 starting, and he really made it feel like a new beginning. Number 2. Okay, so as you may know, I'm a huge fan of General Mumble, so it was no question I was going to include one of his songs on this list. But which one? There were so many great songs he released in 2012. It was nearly impossible for me to choose just one, so instead I chose everything he did in 2012. No, that would be a cop-out answer. Actually, I did make a choice, and I chose Mumble Finds a Pet, though his remix of Party Pinky Machine was a close second. Seriously, go check that one out, it doesn't have enough views. Anyway, Mumble Finds a Pet was actually the first pony song he released in 2012, and the last song on his Spikezilla album, and with good reason too, is an excellent remix of Find a Pet. It was really one of the first songs by Mumble that really impressed me. Find a Pet was probably one of my least favorite songs in the show, and he made it into an awesome remix. I just love everything about it, so I should probably stop talking about it and just have you listen. And my number one choice for my top remixes of 2012 is... That's right. I saved the most humble for the number one spot. So Great and Powerful is the standard model. I don't really have that much to say about it other than it's just really excellent. It was the conclusion to all of his other songs in that series, and what a conclusion it was. I consider myself privileged to be able to call SoGreat my friend. He's one of the most interesting people I've ever met. I probably shouldn't be putting him up on the pedestal though, because he seems to dislike that. I'll just say that this song and his others have touched quite a lot of people, including me, and that's why the standard model deserves the number one spot on my list.
You are meant to be
those are my top remixes of 2012. Next up is PMVs. See you in the next video.